Sorry about that, guys. We are back after a short red flag. We're going to be restarting with a short quali now, and I believe it's going to be full dry.
Full dry. Oof.
Believe so.
That's a shame.
Hope so. Yeah, I was excited for some rain, but we'll see.
I know how much SJ loves this map.
Yeah,
Especially when it was wet.
loves driving in the wet. Yeah. Just get this up. All right, we are set to go.
I wonder if I'm still quiet. Can you still hear me?
Just testing. I'm a bit quiet compared. Well, you're a bit quiet compared to me, so I'll actually do this. Can you talk?
Yo! There we go.
Okay, so I should be a bit quieter now. All right,
Bring this across.
just turn myself down, and we are back in short quality. Yeah, your voice was still a bit quiet, but I've just turned myself down. Oh, g'day, Grizz. We've got Grizz and Cooper in the chat as well. The Kick Div 4 guys, so shout out to them. Doing really well in Div 4.
See how these boys go now with everything else. Full track map.
I'm just trying to have another look if it is full dry, but it looks like it is. It is 7:50 p.m. where I am at the moment.
5:50 in WA.
Some big time differences here, but oh, it should be fine.
The boys are already coming out. Couple of the Williams. After Martin, the Haas.
Yeah, people are getting out there straight away.
Maybe we will see
Good to
some rain.
see. It's possible. If there's someone in the chat that could let us know, will we see some rain? Oh, Chef has gone off on his outlap. So, it's 7:50 p.m. So pretty late, unless you got a night shift. But oh, there's heaps of divs. All right, looks like we're gonna have Ados as the first one again to start and finish his lap.
Where is he?
He's just come through 130R right now. So, oh wow,
Ah.
wow, wait, got me some water. Fun. All right.
All yours. Whiff,
We'll
take us away.
start again.
Go again.
So coming up to the line now to start his lap. Burns all the battery before the line. So he's on 70% coming into turn 1. We'll see how he takes it this time. He didn't take it too well in the full quali, but we'll see now. It takes it really well, actually. Sticks it in hot lap through here. There is a car in front of him that looks like an Alpine of MSG Overloaded. Hopefully they know he's there. Burning a little bit of the battery now up to the two Degnas. Takes very nicely, gets out of the way there. Up to the hairpin now, burning a little bit of battery. On the brakes. Takes that really nicely as well. So it looks like a better lap compared to the ones that we saw in full quali earlier before the red flag.
Quicker. That's for sure.
Yeah. We've got a McLaren around who just gets out of the way of another car. But Ados coming through Spoon now. We can actually see your mouse on the screen. Not too sure what's happened there, but maybe just put it on the bottom. But Ados coming through the final chicane now. 20% battery. Burning it up to the line. He's going to run out of deploy. And he does a 128.8. So it's good enough or P1 at the moment. Obviously, the first one to set a lap, and then J-Man P2, second one to set a lap. Only 2/10 off pole.
So let's go down, shall we? Start from the bottom.
Alright.
Sick Party's about to come across for his lap. 129.287.
Yep. There's a lot of people finishing their laps at the moment. Mad Poo goes
Ferrari.
5th.
Here comes SJ.
Sprinter.
Coming up through the last chicane.
Good lap from Flubber. Only 200s off, but excited to see where SJ goes. It's only P7.
Q1.
Apparently you're quieter than before, so whatever you've done to your mic hasn't worked. Not too sure why that is. We've got a Ferrari off track. Just trying to say something. No? Alright, now we can't hear him at all. We've lost him.
No, I'm here. I'm not talking.
Oh, okay. Well, I told you to talk, man. You're not talking, so.
Just
Alright.
trying to make that thing work. Hopefully it's louder now.
We've got Minimo on a lap, and there's an Alpine right in front of him.
Oh, I just had a
Also
Visa
finishing his lap.
A Visa just spun off the track. Right in front of SJ.
Ooh. Doesn't look like SJ was on a lap. He's out of fuel, so he's just getting out of the way, I think. But at the moment, just saw Tudor go P3 and Minme go P6. So, looking good from them.
That will make you feel happy, eh?
Oh, yeah. Yes, it will. Just trying to get your mic audio sorted, if you can.
Give me 2 seconds. Go away. Mic. I think it's got something to do with Dito's a lifesaver.
I think you've got even quieter now.
I haven't touched anything yet.
Alright, it's very quiet then. Just trying to see, we've got J-Man on a lap. He's a 10th down, so he might come into the pits.
Let's see how that goes. That ain't any better.
No difference.
No difference.
No difference. Alright. So people are probably going to try about 3 runs here in this short quali. Use up all the softs. Don't save any for the race. But we will see. Got a Red Bull with David, who looks to be starting his lap in medium. So hopefully he remembers to go to hot lap. Still in medium.
David,
Alright.
let's go down with Dave, shall we?
Oh.
Who are you with?
Yep. Alright, I'm with David in sector 1. He's not using any battery. I'm just going to mute that. Still on 100%. Still in medium. So I'm not too sure what's happened there with David. He might just be coming to the pits this lap. We've got a very slow McLaren coming up to 130R. That's fine. It's all good there. But there is an Aston behind him. So it's Drift. He's on that lap. Yeah, back onto David. Still on medium, still on 90%. Hasn't used any overtake.
I'm guessing he's going into the pits.
Yeah, I'm not too sure why you do another lap around though. So, alright, we've got, I believe, Drift is starting his lap now.
There we go. I'm gonna try and figure out this mic problem. People saying it's still soft.
It is, yeah. Might have to speak up a bit.
Yeah, might just need to start shouting at this point.
Feel like if they can still hear you,
Yeah.
then. Got Flubber. No, sorry, that's Mad Poo. No, Flubber coming into the pits. We've got a yellow flag. I believe that is possibly Tudor that's spun. There was a Williams spun at Spoon, but it looks like there's one in Sector 1 as well. People behind are on laps, so they're going to have to get out of their way. Bucking Bronco, the Aston, is on a lap. Got the V-Carb in front of him. That is Sprinter. He's on an out lap. So hopefully he gets out of the way. He does, but there's Tudor up ahead. Get Tudor out the way. Oh, look out. I'm through Spoon now. Bucking Bronco, and he's invalid. So he's no longer on a lap. Got a couple cars here.
Okay.
Alright, see if that's any better.
Boys reckons it's alright. SJ reckons it's fine. Dino reckons it sounds alright, just a bit softer than your big old PlayStation headset.
Can make it quieter if that's better. Just say something.
What's going on?
Can go a little bit quieter. How's that? Yeah, okay. I think now we're both quiet.
We're both quiet.
Oh, I'm changing mine to kind of suit yours, but
Oh, thanks, Bolts.
he's not whispering bolts. Guarantee that. Alright. We've got some people on laps. Sick Party's just gone purple in Sector 2, but he's used all of his batteries, so I'm excited to see where he goes, unless he's coming into the pits. Not too much time left. No fuel.
Sick Party, is that what looks skis?
To the line, he goes pole.
Goes top. You're very quiet now.
By over 2/10. I'm very quiet. Okay, that should be better. Got a yellow flag, I believe. That was Minmeh. We got the loading screen up, like the intro screen. You want to try and fix that?
I haven't clicked anything, so I don't know what's going on there.
There we go. All good. Okay, that's fixed now. Got a Williams stopped on the side of the road. Tudor goes pole by over 2/10 again. So track looks like it is getting quicker. He's going to have to come into the pits for the final run.
Minmay's just gone sector purple. Sector 2 purple.
Sector purple 2. Nice. Okay. We'll see where he goes then. Hopefully he doesn't invalidate here. It's really close there. Up to the line. Zero spent all the battery and he goes pole. Ahead of Tudor.
How do you feel about that one, Whiff?
Well, I mean, I don't mean to be, too... What's the word? I can't think of the word. But the kicks are looking pretty strong around here. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah, bias. But yeah, the kicks are looking really strong around here. As we can see, already in quali is kick 1-2. So they are doing really well. They're going to have to rush back into the pits for their final runs, though. So anyone that's on a lap now would probably be looking to cancel that. Flubber is on a lap. So burning all of his battery. He would either have to come into the pits now, or if he finishes this lap, that'll be it. He's on none, so I'd say coming in. Because he's gone purple, though. So that's going to be rough for him. Yeah, he's coming in.
There's a Red Bull.
MSG Overloaded is on an out lap a little bit earlier, so he would be looking to have a couple laps of fuel just in case he invalidates.
Visa is
The Visa?
coming to the pits.
Alright.
He's on none.
Everyone coming to the pits.
Everyone is in the pits.
Except for MSG Overloaded. He's on an outlap. A little bit earlier than everyone else, so hopefully he doesn't get caught up in too much traffic. But we'll see where he can find some time. Starting his lap now, not burning any battery yet. He is in hot lap. Opening the DRS. And we will ride on with him into Sector 1 now. Very late on the downshifts there. He was in 8th all the way until the braking zone.
Will it cost him?
Yeah, it did. He went a little bit wide there. He's still in hot lap. Went very wide on a couple of these corners. This will be pretty much his last opportunity unless he has enough fuel to back out and go again. But see how he takes the Degners. He brakes, which can be flat out, but he does brake. TMT's going out as well. Up to the hairpin now. Takes it really nicely. Does go a little bit deep. That's fine. Doesn't burn any of the battery up here. He's got a lot of battery. So
I'll be
he might be looking to use that.
90% of this battery on this next straight.
Yeah, he's got no fuel. So if he backs out, oh, he's gone wide. But it's valid. It's still valid. Somehow, not too sure how. He's still got a lot of battery, but not too much to deploy.
Not the point. It's staying in hot laps.
So, yeah. See how he goes. This is his last effort here. Too late to come into the pits. Too late for him to back out. He thinks it's enough. He's not really burning it up to the line. He is now, but a bit later, and it's only 17th. But it was still 2 seconds up on his PB. So
Is that coming up straight now? Is that a...
Look at how many people are just coming out of the pits. There's 2 McLarens and 2 Mercedes right behind each other.
We got the Visa Red Cap in TMT. Come up to the last chicane now. Start his lap.
Yep, he'll be looking to quali in front of his brother at the moment, Minmay, who's on pole. So it's a pretty fierce rivalry here with these two.
It would be. Imagine that household.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if this
TMT
traffic...
is burning it. Burning it all down that start-finish straight.
He's going to catch the traffic
Still in
though,
whole lap.
which could stop him.
Could. But he is the only one on a lap at the moment. Everyone else is just starting theirs. So, might see some people tangling around each other. Hopefully it's not too bad. But Minmay now into the 2 Degners. Who's that? Is that a Williams?
I think so.
Well, they were on an outlap, so it should be fine. TMT into the hairpin now. Takes her really nicely, I must admit. Still quite a bit of battery. Not as much as MSG Overloaded had. But, oh, look out! Oh, that was really dodgy there. So TMT's just gone to none and he's backed off. He's going to go again. But that may be looked at from the onboards. I'll note that.
SMG was in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Is noted. Alright. So we got a couple guys on their laps at the moment. Is fucking Bronco.
The first one.
J-Man's finished. He's just invalidated his lap. Let's see if there's anyone else. Oh no! Minmay spun. So he's going to have to get off the track as soon as he can. And that's perfect there from him. Made the best of a not so great situation. Someone else has spun as well. That looks like a V-carb. TMT. The 2 brothers have spun at the exact same point on track. And TMT spun again. He might have some rear wing.
Run in there and turned off the wheel.
He might have just spun and just, if I can't get a better lap, then neither can you. But I think TMT, no, it doesn't look like he has rear wing damage. But go back to the front with fucking Bronco.
With Tudor just behind him.
Yeah, right behind him. He's going to get a nice toe here. Up to the line. Let's see who gets better. Broncos up 2/10.
Puts
Only
him in
goes 10th.
10th.
Tudor
Stays in second.
doesn't improve.
Sprint Vettel
Whoa,
takes
where's that come
pole.
from? He did have a bit of a toe there. There's quicker times coming in. Vettel goes P1. Got a couple people coming across the line. I think
Ferrari.
that was...
Fourth.
Flubber goes 4th, yep. Got another Ferrari. Mad Poo doesn't improve. A Red Bull
TMT's getting towed by his
of
brother.
Dameno. I'd say they're both not on laps, but
And that is it.
hopefully we don't see any chaos here. It's fine. Don't run into each other, please. Across the line, TMT kind of lifts there, and Minmay gets the win, but that's quali.
That is quali.
How has yours popped up so quick? What? Okay. Alright. So, just running through the list now, we got Vettel in P1, Sprinter Giggles in P2, Minmay in P3, I think that's his best starting position of the season so far. Flubber P4, Tudor P5, Fishlips P6, Sick Party P7, Drift, Ados, Bronco, Tyler, J-Man, Madpoo, TMT, SJ, Damino, David, MSG Overloaded, and we've got Chef who had a quali ban, and I think Gangster did as well. So, really interesting quali there.
It was. Bit of a surprise up near the top.
Yeah.
Boys we weren't expecting.
Good to see.
Oh. Looks like it might be a bit of rain. Where that cloud cover
Does
looks.
look like it, but trying to see. Trying to see from the drivers if it is dry. It's dry. So it's going to get sunny towards the end. Which will heat up the track just a little bit. What do we think about the tyre strats here? I don't know. Medium
Well,
hard, hard medium. See some softs.
I could see some people run some softs to hards, and then down the hards for the long run. Or even the other way around.
Okay.
Just like a Singapore type setup, hards to soft. You never know.
It's possible, but I don't think we'll see him without any safety cars.
No.
Yeah. Softs are about 10% a lap, so...
How are you feeling about safety car? You're expecting to see one today?
I'd say so. Yeah. The walls aren't too close to the track, but
Here we go.
there's a lot of gravel and grass. But we have 5 red lights. And away we go, finally. It looks like a good launch from Vettel as Sprinter's right on his behind. We got Fishlips on Tudor. They make slight contact. But Tudor's on the inside here. Can they keep it clean? Can they make it through? Tudor has a little bit of a moment, but sticks in front. Fishlips comes storming through again. Tudor around the outside. They're dropping DRS to the cars in front already. Sector 1 on lap 1. And Tudor's just in front. We got Drift looking for a move on Fishlips though. Up the inside of the first Degner. There's contact. Drift has been spun. 2 Astons are side by side there. So there's a bit of contact.
That contact is
there.
giving Tudor a bit of thing. We've got yellows at the back. That's SJ.
Oh no, not again. He got spun in the Div 4 race, and again
just got
here
spun again.
tonight.
He has lost the end cap of his wing.
Might have some rear wing damage as well. We got Bronco and Tyler going at it. Rejoins into J-Man, but keeps in front. I'm just going to note that. Start there. For the onboards, we've got Ados and J-Man side by side through 130R. J-Man on the outside, they both keep it pretty clean, but he sticks the position. Goes to the inside for the chicane. Ados is there. There's contact, but I don't think he was far enough alongside. It allows Mad Poo to go through.
I think Minmay's just
we
let
got
Tudor go.
With 2 kicks swapping positions. Drift and Fishlips side by side through turn 1. and Drift comes off better. Seek Party's just driven away. We've got a lot of moves here. Got Chef onto MSG Overloaded as well. Just a reminder to get the tires and telemetry up as well. I've forgotten about that. We've got everyone on the mediums. Got Ados and Mad Poo side by side. Ados gets through. We got a spin to the back. MSG is in the wall, and that's a safety car.
That's a safety car.
Not too sure what's happened there. We've got some overtaking under safety car as well. But bit of a chaotic start there.
This
Wasn't
could work
really expecting that.
This could work in SJ's favour here with that damaged wing.
It definitely could. I'm just trying to see if anyone else has got damage through the pack. It's like
You got
yeah, that's SJ with damage, as we know. Let's see. Doesn't look like there's any other damage through the field. I wonder if we'll see anyone other than SJ come into the pits. Can predict that SJ would. But
what are your thoughts on the plans for the very early safety car? With?
what was that?
What are your thoughts on this early safety car?
I mean, I can't say it wasn't expected. TMT comes in. Oh, almost speeds, but that's fine. SJ's in as well. But yeah, can't really say it wasn't expected. There was a lot of carnage we saw throughout the field, so it's almost guaranteed to happen.
See what
But
happened with the incident.
yeah. No, I didn't. I did not. Just looking at position changes. Gangster's gone from last to 15th. So maybe stunned back. He's already DNF'd, so. What am I noting? Leaving the session.
MSG left the session.
Yeah. He's already DNF'd, and that's allowed now, so it's all good. Once you DNF, you can leave. So. Alright, we got TMT and SJ. I think both on hards. Yes, both on hards. So they're going to go all the way to the end if they can. But it'll be a Hail Mary from there. They may not go the whole way. But whoa,
Could be the world
David's.
undercut on a safety car.
Yeah, definitely could be. Are you able to get the telemetry up?
Yep.
For the cars. Yes.
There you go.
Thank you. Just so we can see the battery and all that. Alright, so safety car could be in this lap if SJ gets a move on. This happened in Div 2, it came in pretty early, but it doesn't look like it is. So, got another lap of us just sitting here yapping to each other. Lucky you guys in the chat.
First of many. We're expecting no more.
Well, we can hand that to a prediction,
Yeah.
I reckon.
Will we see another safety car? Before
Right.
lap 20.
Been a while since I've done one, so bear with me. Will we see? What do we think? Will we see a second safety car?
Yeah, why not? Second safety car before lap 20.
Give it how long do we reckon? 5 minutes? 10 minutes?
You give it 5 minutes.
Say 5.
Take it
5. Yeah. Yeah. Right. All right.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Not-
David went into the pits as well.
Oh wow. Yeah. So you would have just come in.
Just come in, put the hards on.
Thunderballs. We do know that Thunder's quiet. There's not too much we can do about it for the moment. So it looks like we have got 86% on. Oh, it's still changing. 80% roughly on yes, there will be another safety car. What do you think? Do you think there'll be another one?
I do. I really do. You're gonna have the boys at the back trying to make their way through. It's very narrow, this whole track. Not many places to overtake, so someone's gonna make a wrong decision, and I can see it happening.
Yeah. There's a lot of chaos even towards the back. Safety cars coming in this lap.
See how Vettel
We've got
goes when he'll release.
some of the quicker guys towards the back as well, so they'll be making their way through. I'm not too sure who's putting those points on no, but they keep adding points. It's one person.
Here we go. When will Vettel go?
Alright. Now, it's gone right on the second apex there. What has just happened? Alright. So it looks like a good restart from Vettel there, but he has burnt quite a bit of battery. It's the same as everyone else. SJ gets past TMT before the line, so he'll have to give that back. That may be noted there.
Came straight back.
Yeah. But that does also mean he's overtaken before the line. Ados has lost a couple of positions there. Note that with SJ and TMT. But yeah, TMT does look like he's struggling a little bit, but going up to the front again. Bishops has lost DRS. Remember, he is Div 6, reserving up to 9. But he should catch up with the Concertina effect. But Minmez lost it to Tudor. Hopefully he can just burn a little bit, try and get back into it. This is a really dangerous corner to send it. He's going to have to. And he does it well. He caught up quite a bit there. But I think Tudor had a bit of a moment, so he's lost out. But the gaps are starting to open up already.
Sprinter's right up behind Vettel, waiting for that DRS. You could see him move here on turn 1.
But yeah, DRS isn't active this lap. Vettel has more battery than Sprinter. But we'll see what he decides to do. There's the fastest laps coming through. Bronco gets past Tyler. Not too sure what's happened there. There's a yellow flag at the back.
Sprinter's done him. First corner.
Wow. With no DRS. So I'll say he has some low wings there. But Minmez has lost the DRS. Not too sure what's happened to Sick Party. He, oh no, sorry, he is in that train, so. But he had a bit of a moment, fell off a little bit.
Down the bottom of the field, we've got SJ chasing down Gangster in the Alpine.
Yeah, fresh hards to fresh-ish mediums. I'd say they have a similar-ish lap delta as SJ Calder's that good.
Definitely DRS
but,
range.
Oh, Flubber and Vettel getting super close together. Sprinter's using all of his battery just to stay ahead. This may allow
top 4.
May allow Tudor to get back into it. Could we see him move into 130R from Flubber? He thinks about it, but doesn't make it work. More people going side by side. No, they're just really close to each other.
The top 4 are currently pulling away from Minmez. 2 seconds ahead already.
Yeah, there's 2 tenths separating the top 3 as Flubber has a little bit of a moment on the exit there, which could allow Tudor to look for it. He's got more battery than Flubber, so he looks for it down the inside of turn 1. They're going to be side by side. He leaves just enough room and gets it done.
He sticks it through.
Very nice move there. Very, very nice move. So, casually just making his way through the pack. Maybe a little bit of a kick bias. But
let's go back to one of the other Div 6 boys to see J-Man. Yeah.
J-Man. So I saw Tyler go a little bit wide there. But Ados. Whoa, SJ's out. Collision with Ados, I believe. Or with TMT. TMT's off the road.
Ados?
Yeah, I won't be able to note that because I don't think it was on stream.
No, I just missed it.
so I won't be able to note that. But SJ
with
is out,
Ados has no wing.
so maybe TMT had to take some avoiding action. But
Yep.
we could see some people coming into the pits now.
SJ will be fuming.
Oh yeah, he got
Back-to-back
basically
races.
taken out in Division 4. So yeah, this isn't good from him.
Looking at the cars,
Um,
TMT and David both have the wings fully intact. No damage.
Yeah, David just kind of came to the incident a little bit late. But just watching the deltas, remember you're not allowed to go over the 3-second delta as everyone's coming into the pits. All of them. So, there's some overtaking in the pits.
Here we go. The two boys with the
sure.
hards going keeping the line.
There's some people that are going to get held up here. The two Ferraris, the two kicks. Looks like that's it. TMT and David have stayed out.
Which was expected. Only five lap old hards.
Yep.
And then I get another 2 laps maybe under safety car.
I reckon if SJ would like to come into the comms box, we might be able to have him in for an interview. Maybe,
Yeah.
unless he's a bit
SJ,
too...
if you can hear us, if you want to tag SJ, bring him in.
Yep.
Find out what happened while I wait for the safety car.
He's in the chat, so... Oh, we've got another car stopped on track. That's Minmeh. So, stopped on the apex. That's going to have to be another red flag. There it is. So,
Red flag.
red flag that, and I'll get the results. And we'll be back in a short... Let me know when.
Well, we're back. Another red flag. Another glitch car. What are your thoughts
Yep.
with?
Yeah, that was pretty glitchy. Having a car stopped in the middle of the track is an instant red flag. So
I wonder if
not
SJ's
great
still
there.
listening. If he could come back to the comms box, we can have a question about what happened.
Yeah, it's pretty rough there, but we'll see in the steward's office later. But we are back now with 19 laps. So we will have to see. Might see some interesting strategies here.
Yes, we will.
All right. Remember setups. I must put that in there.
What would your
Everyone
plan be?
remember
Now that you
setups.
know that the grid's been put back to the way it was, 19 laps, what would your setup be with?
Probably a similar kind of setup. Maybe just a little bit higher on the wings. Try and get some quick lap times. You don't really need to worry about tires as much.
One lapper? One pit?
I wouldn't say so.
Go all the way?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, just go the whole start on hards, finish on the hards.
Why not?
Well, yeah, why not? But you might get disqualified.
Yeah.
So, it'll be fine. All right. Gonna pray that everyone remembers their setups. Just pray and pray and pray. And here we go. For the
3,
second
4,
time, got
5.
5 red lights.
And we're off.
Whoa, finally. Right,
Have a look.
with a grid that we
Someone's
don't
off.
really see
Someone's
too
crashed in the
often.
back.
ADOS just didn't go, it looks like, but he was at the back anyway, so that doesn't really affect anyone else. There's a little bit of chaos in the midfield, I believe. No, the back of the pack, that's Broncos spun. Alright, going further up, as I was saying before, a grid that we don't really see too much. We've got TMT on pole and David in second. David reserving up tonight. We've got Bronco in the wall, and that's a red flag. Sorry. No. Not a red flag.
That's a safety car.
Safety car. No.
Please don't say that word again.
No. Okay. My bad. Safety car. Safety car. I may have just made someone's pants a little bit brown. But, alright. Looking onto the tyres now, we have got the 2 front runners on softs, so they would probably be coming into the pit.
and Madpoo are also on softs.
And Bronco as well, who unfortunately had DNF'd, but they might be coming to the pits, going onto hards, going the whole way. But we will see. They also have to be very careful of the safety car where it's stopped, because this track can be a little bit dangerous if you don't know where that is. But they are coming in. Just trying to see if anyone else is. It would be very early for any medium runners to come in, unless they've got damage. Minmez in, so he's the only one apart from ADOS that was on the mediums that's decided to come in.
ADOS had to come in. He had that big incident straight at the start.
Was that a crash?
Yeah, he crashed.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a wing. I thought he just didn't go.
No. All I saw was his car facing the wall.
Alright. Well, it looks like
traction control went off.
Minmez is the only one that has come into the pits that didn't really need to, but might be looking for the undercut here. If there is no more safety cars, this could work in his favour. So keep an eye out for that. Oh, under safety car again. Bronco saying his wheel glitched at the start of the race, so I wonder if that had anything to do with the ADOS incident.
I don't think so. My wheel Bronco. His wheel glitched at the start of the race. By the
Yeah,
sounds of it, must be the same thing that happened to me in Div 5 at Baku. My wheel didn't decide not to work.
at Baku.
Yeah,
It's,
I crashed straight into the wall as you come out pit exit.
I do remember that.
Yes,
Yeah, it was in quali, I believe.
it was.
Sorry, Bronco. Yeah, it's if there is a car stopped on track, it's just an immediate red flag. It's happened in the past, so it's just going to happen here as well. Resets before pits, it definitely could be, but yeah, nothing we can do about it now. The glitch happened after the pits, so that's why it was from pits and when everyone came out of the pits. But we are back under a safety car.
I'm surprised Matt Poo and Ferrari didn't join Min-May and that to change the hards.
Yeah, well, those
Staying out
tyres are
by
going to be not too great. So he might be hoping for another safety car as well. J-Man's gone way offline there. Might just be on his phone a little bit. Which, I think he does on the safety car, but that should be fine. But,
Did you see the incident what happened to Bronco?
no, I did not. But it looks like he was in the wall around where the safety car is now, so he might have just straddled on the wall. Merely if his wheel was broken. Bronco, if you want to send me a message after the race, I can get back to you with my teeth. But should be
In
in
this
this
lap,
lap.
I'm hoping.
Should be. Alright. It does remind me the prediction hasn't been ended, so we might just delete that, return everyone's points, and then start it back up again. Will we see another safety car?
Yep.
Yes
May as well.
and
Let's
no.
put it as see another safety car before lap 10.
Before lap 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Before lap 10.
The way we've been going.
I'm right on the character limit there. But, give it about 5 minutes.
Theoretically, we
Yep.
could have paid that out because of if it was another safety car.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Anyway, we're back.
Oh, it's Yuki.
Hi Yuki, how's it going? But they're underway. Sorry, I didn't see the safety car was in. They're going
Neither did
again,
I.
and Sprinter Eagles has got the jump on Vettel, but Vettel's got an even bigger jump onto Flubber. So, alright, and there's already a second gap from Drift to Sick Party. I wonder if we'll see anyone side by side. Tyler's right on the back of Fish Lips there. So it's like a pretty good restart there. Yes,
My
exactly,
game's
Bob.
saying
It was a
this
car.
safety car. We'll see.
Yep. Yuki in the chat waiting for a Vettel bottle. I'm waiting for that too. But we got Tyler right on the back of Fish Lips. Damino and Madpoo going side by side. I think Madpoo had a bit of a moment. Chef tries to go through as well, but is on the gravel. Gangster gets through side by side. I think he got forced off the track a bit. Oh, that was very close there with a couple of the guys. A possible unsafe rejoin as Ados goes for the move on to Minmeh. Can he get it done still on the inside here? A little bit of contact. Minmeh stays in front. I'll be noting that as well. But
Ados got
Ados,
wide.
wow,
Very
he just
wide.
not break. Not too sure what happened there. But we got moves up at the front. Vettel gets overtaken by Flubber. There's the bottle you're talking about, Yuki. But he is still in P3. No battery on Flubber, but he's going to go for the move here. Sprinter's burning as well. Going to try and stay ahead of Vettel. Can he
This
try
is
and get
just-
it done into turn 1? Flubber with 5% battery gets on the inside curb. Has a little bit of a moment there. But that allows the guys behind to catch up. Got Chef and David switching positions. Gangster and Mad Poo going at it as well. Ados and Minmay.
Minmay.
Whoa.
Minmay straight up the rear end of him.
Yeah. Didn't look too right there. But, oh, it looks like Drifter's had a moment. He's spun. I'm not sure if that's on his own or if he had a little bit of help there. But he's gone down to P8. Again, Sick
Game
Party,
edge.
who was behind Drift, has lost the DRS. Right.
Go back up to the front. Sprinter still holding his way. With both
Yeah, but he's on
Flubber and
100%.
Vettel just there.
He's been holding everyone up. Sprinter, he's on 100%. Vettel's also on 100. Two-door also on 100. But Flubber on 30. So we'll see if he
Here we go.
tries to go for the move.
Two doors on hot lap. Will he make
Oh,
the
Vettel
move?
behind though. Oh, just a little bit squirmy there. Goes to the outside of the chicane. Can he get the double move? No, Sprinter moves over. But Vettel on the outside will have the inside line for the second part. A little bit of contact. Flubber gets back through. There's moves behind Sick Party and Fishlips going at it as well. Tyler goes through. That was a really good move there from him. He's just following Fishlips through. We got Vettel onto
Vettel back up
Flubber.
to
Can
second.
Tudor follow them through? No, he can't. So it's all going off here. I think I'm lagging a bit, but that's fine. Minman Ados. Switch positions again. They're going to try and DRS swap here, I believe.
Minmay got his spot back with Ados down the bottom half of the field.
Yeah. Remember, they're on the hards, so they're going to get the pretty big undercut if there's no more safety cars. Flubber goes off track there. That may be a warning. But the closest battle on track is this top 4, top 5 pack. Alright. We've got Bishop's getting on the grass a little bit on the entry of Spoon, which can kind of mess you up a bit. Oh, I think Vettel had a little bit of a moment. He's lost Sprinter. So Vettel's going to have to burn. He's got Flubber right behind
Tudor's
him.
made the move on flop.
He has side by side through 130R.
Pulls out.
Doesn't stick it. That was a smart move there. Because he should know that Flubber has no battery. Vettel's in. Vettel's into the pits. He's going to go for the undercut back into the DRS. He didn't have it on this straight.
Tyler's
But
up
look
to
behind.
P4.
We got Tyler. Bishop's no battery as well. Mad Poo is in.
Mad Pearl's
What a
expecting
name.
on those softs.
What a name. Mad Poo.
Mad
Love that
Poo.
name. Gonna have a Mad
Softs
Poo
onto the
in.
hards.
If Flubber has a little bit of a moment. But see how this prediction's going. There's only 400 points in there, so little payout, but still a payout. Tyler is out of the DRS of the front 3, but Flubber's also out, so we'll see what happens
is
there.
out of that DRS. But he still has
And the
Tudor.
predictions, safety car before lap 10. Yep.
Will Tudor get the move on Flubber next DRS?
Well, Flubber's catching. He is back in the DRS, but he doesn't have too much battery, so Tudor might be thinking about a move on the start-finish straight, or someone might think about boxing. Because Vettel has gone for the undercut. A couple of the others have gone for the undercut. So, we'll have to see. Tudor and Flubber is the closest battle at the moment. Flubber going a bit deep. He might try and come into the pits. He doesn't,
doesn't.
but he might look for a move. Flubber's on 20%. Tudor's on a lot
Tudor's
more.
going.
Tyler and Sick Party are in.
Takes the inside.
And he gets it done before the corner. Gets on the curb a little bit. That's all good there.
Here we go.
That was a really good move there. They've caught back up.
Tudor's on the chase.
He is indeed. He's just wanting to kind of latch onto the DRS of Sprinter and just kind of prevent the undercut a little bit.
Back here. Minmay.
Car going a bit sideways there.
Minmay has pulled massively away from Tyler.
He has, with that undercut. Wonder what his tyres are like after 6 laps on those hards.
But he's also lost Ados. Ados is now 2 seconds ahead.
Yeah, he has. But that undercut might be the master plan there. So, still in DRS, the top 3. We may see some of the guys behind that are in DRS, so Tudor or Flubber, to try and go another lap in the DRS on this main start finish straight.
20% left. Tudor has
And
50.
Tudor's saving, so we'll see what happens. Tudor continues, Flubber continues, but Sprinter is in. That's Tudor with the fastest lap.
Here we go. Does the
So
undercut work?
everyone's coming into the pits now. So
Coming up the chicane.
there may have been some communication with the kick guys there, or even the Ferrari guys, on how the hards feel. This many laps in. So I might just want to extend it a little bit. Minmay's up to P7 now on those older hards.
The undercut hasn't worked. Sprinter got out before Vettel got there.
Yeah, it's still 2 seconds difference between the two. So the two Mercedes are going to try and work together. But remember, it's only one DRS zone here. So it's going to be hard. We've got Damino and Gangster going side by side. Gangster's got damage on his right side. So I'm not too sure what's happened there. If there was an incident with these two or not. But I think that's Vettel or Tyler going very sideways. I think it was Tyler. But we should see a couple of the front guys come into the pits around now.
Go back up the top. Will Tudor go into the pits?
Find out. I think he should come in. He is. He's in. Flubber's
Bob
stayed out.
again.
So he's going for the crazy undercut, or as J-Man calls it, the stay out. Some Haas terminology there. TMT stayed out on those 7-lap mediums. He'll have to come in at some stage, I believe.
Oh, here we go. Tudor's coming. David's coming through.
This might be close with Minmay at the front of the train and Tudor, who's just coming out of the pits. But we'll see. We've got Sprinter and Minmay going side by side. Sprinter gets it done, so it's Tudor who is in net P3 at the moment, but if he can catch the cars in front, he's looking for a P1. And even Minmay. Minmay's on for a podium here if it can stay like this, stay with the train and just catch the guys in front. Just looking further down, Vettel's right on the back of Minmay. He's burning up to the hairpin. He might try and get the move done. He doesn't. But he gets on the grass, gets the switchback. That was an excellent move there. Tyler also on the inside through this pretty tight part of the track.
Gets it.
He does.
Makes it stick.
So, he gets on the grass, Minmay. Almost spins. That's very, very scary there.
But here we go. Sprinter and Tudor on the chase.
Yeah. We've got two Mercedes very close to each other as well. Wonder if they're free to fight because they're pretty close in the championship. What was that?
Double went another lap.
Another lap. He might be going to the softs. It's possible. I'm just going to look at the gap to leader.
Seconds on TMT.
Let's see the gap to leader. See how much they're losing. Tyler gets past Vettel. We'll see the gap from, say, Tudor's the front of those new cards. Is that 22.6, 22.5, 22.6 again? He is gaining. He's keeping it around the same.
Mm.
But we'll see
That'll be
through these couple of
interesting.
corners.
David's only 18 seconds behind Flubber before he pits.
Yeah, so that undercut might work for David and Ados, but Tudor is catching. So looking really good there. We've got 47 viewers, Thunder. So we're almost at 50, which is, I don't know about you, but I'd say that's my PB there. My most that I've been commentating for.
You've been commentating for
But,
ages.
it's only the start of the season, mate. Only since the start. But Tudor's just out of the DRS of Ados. Can you get rid of the menu on the right side, please? CSJ in chat. Thanks, Grizz. And it's the goated comms, which is thanks to you as well, Thunder. Alright. Two Mercedes swapping again. Sick Party Minmess swapping. Just getting past him at the moment. Drift and J-Man get past each other very close to the end of the straight there. But Toodle has caught. Toodle has caught.
He has, and Flubber's gone on to another lap. 11 lap old mediums.
Wow. Wonder if we get a puncture. Not
Same
too
as
sure how
TMT.
bad those tyres are. Yeah, but remember TMT box lap 1. So
He's got 10 lap and Flubber's got 11 laps. Old mediums.
is there any chance we could see the intervals from each driver, please? At the moment, it's set to the leader. Right. But Toodle is catching Flubber now. That gap is coming down.
We'll have a
Oh,
look.
Ados has a bit of a moment. Toodle has to go for it here. Flubber's coming in, but Toodle has to go for it there. He is going to have DRS Ados. Flubber has gone on to softs. Thanks, Plugger. Plugger talking about Flubber. But Ados is going to try and burn what little battery he has left. He has 10%. We got Sprinter on the inside of him. Gets that done, but he won't have a
coming out.
Toodle.
Toodle gets it.
Around the outside. Can Sprinter follow him through? No, he can't. So, at the moment, it's actually looking like a David win. If TMT can stay out, then it's looking like it's going to go his way, but doubt those mediums would go that long. Flubber's looking for the outside of one of the Degners. Doesn't quite get it done onto Toodle, but he might look up into the hairpin. We'll see. Still on none. Just saving his battery. But Toodle has now caught into David's DRS. Flubber looking to go for the move into Spoon. He is burning it all. Toodle's gone on to none, just letting him through. That's very smart there. Just letting him through with that crazy good racecraft, as the kicks always do.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Bias.
I'm not biased. I'm just stating a fact. Looks like Tyler's had a bit of a moment into Spoon. Vettel's gone through.
We reckon TMT's playing his 11 lap old lap medium and doesn't look like it's going to stop.
He's going to have to. Flubber's looking for the move onto David, though. On those 12 lap hards compared to the fresh softs. Look at that. But Toodle's also going to look for the move. Possibly down the inside. He has to back out there. David just kind of shut that door on him there. What do you mean, advantage? Who's talking to you over the fence?
Yeah.
Alright, oh, we got Sprinter going for it on Tudor as well. Oh, they come together, but it doesn't look like anything came of that. Tudor clobbers that curb. David's gone off, they're going to have to go through here. And that's +1 position for Sprinter, but David's still there. Just backs out. David is still in that pack, but Flubber has really just driven away here, Thunder.
Yes, yes.
Oh, we got a yellow.
Yellow at the end.
Chef has been
Hack.
spun. I don't think that'll be a safety car.
No damage.
Uh,
Just lost control.
Yep, which is very common here. Those curbs are pretty deadly.
Going back up the field.
But we've got Flubber back in the DRS now of TMT. I think he was in just at the detection point. Just a bit wide there. David and Ados side by side though. That's for position. They're on the same age tyres, still just side by side. Ados has got a lot less battery than David. He's just going to stick in his slipstream now. Yeah. I got Tudor onto Sprinter now. Sprinter's got no battery. And Flubber hasn't got past. So you might try and look for it in a spot that's not too common. Gangster gets past Damino. But Sprinter is right on the back of Tudor, just saving his battery.
Looks like a big ass pack now. Big train from Tudor all the way down to Fishley.
Yep. Whoa! Flubber had a little bit of a moment on the exit there. The second Degny is going to look for a dive. TMT defends it. He gets the switchback though. Tyler does get a 3-second. But that's Flubber in. And David's been spun. He's right on the apex. He's just going to have to get out of the way. On the rejoin, he takes that pretty well. Leave.
Which is safely done.
Yeah, he does take that really well. But I was looking for a good, like a good result there for David.
It was.
Tyler's had a bit of a moment. Fishlips on the outside at 130R. Doesn't get it done. I think Tyler's got damage. He does on the left side. With that 3-second isn't going to do any favours. But he almost gets rear-ended there.
Fishlips is sniffing.
But,
Sick party. He wants it.
He does. We also might see Sprinter. No, he doesn't go for it. He's way too far back. But TMT is almost off the DRS. Once he loses that DRS, it's going to be pretty much game over there for a podium. But we got Tyler and Fishlips. Tyler's squeezing him off there.
Nearly track limits.
Might just be trying to defend for Vettel. As he's got that 3-second. Tyler does. Oh, there's contact. Between Fishlips and Tyler. A little bit of a spin, but there's not too much in that. Alright. G'day, Shifty. Yeah, that was a pretty good move there. We got Tudor onto Minmay. I think he... not onto Minmay, sorry, onto TMT. He might have had a little bit of a moment there. But he is now catching Flubber, whose tyres might be starting to die off any second now.
China's saying that Flubber is lagging everywhere.
He's actually saying that about Sprinter. So he's P3 at the moment, just gone past TMT, his teammate. For the last podium position. He has lost the DRS as well, so Tudor's done a good job of just driving away there. Vettel might try and look for a move onto Ados as well. Ados got no battery, might just be letting him through. Oh, that's a very late move there from Ados. Vettel got damage from that.
If you look at
So,
the pole width, and we do another one before the end.
you can do that.
3 laps to go. Who? Oh, at yellows. Is that Minmay? Minmay's out.
Oh no, what's happened there?
Minmay is out. But no safety.
Did you see what happened?
No. NZ gets a 10-second penalty.
Oh no.
Speeding in the pit lane.
Speeding in the pits, he might just try and retire. I think it's a little bit too late to be starting a prediction. And
Driver of the day.
oh, a pole. Yep. Good, I can do that.
Driver of the day. Who are you choosing with?
have a look at the position changes. Remember, we do have to kind of base it off the quali for the last race. Not too sure. Who would you think?
I'm gonna go Flobber. He kept the front. He's done surprisingly well. Been very interesting after the red flag, then with the mediums, doing a couple laps and then standing with the softs. And he's pulling away. He's left Two-Door 3 seconds behind now. What about you, If?
Sorry about that. Yep. So, I'd say TMT. He started pretty far down. So, yeah, I'd say TMT. I'll put the prediction in now. TMT. So, that on for about 5 minutes there.
Yeah. Flubber, TMT.
I think those were the votes in the chat as well. So,
Oh, now I'm
see.
caught.
You've been that same volume the whole time. Alright, we've got quite a bit of action going on in the sort of further down pack. Just going back to that now. Alright. We've got Drift right on the back of J-Man. J-Man doesn't have DRS. But we'll see if he can go for the move. Cooper, I can't vote my own driver as driver of the day, so... Oh! Drift tries to go around the outside of J-Man, doesn't make it work. There was a little bit of contact. I don't think there was anything in that, though.
On the last lap.
On the last lap, yep. So it looks like if Flubber doesn't get a puncture or anything like that, he could be on for the win. 2 Williams swipping and swatching positions.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh! Yellow.
Ados is out.
Ados is out.
I have no idea what happened there. I think he had a bit of a moment. He was off track.
Him and Fishlips come together. I got that on stream.
I'll note that then. It looks like Fishlips has got some damage. He does.
Yeah, he does.
But back
to
up to this battle for P4 then. We got TMT and Vettel. TMT on the older mediums. I wonder if he'll be able to get it done into 130R. Speaking of 130R, we got the top runners coming in, but we'll see what Vettel can do. Vettel's got no battery, neither does TMT. Tyler gets past Sick Party for position, but remember that 3 second. Vettel goes to the inside, braking late. Looked like there was enough room there. Tries to hang it around the outside, which will go to the inside for this last corner. Can he get it done? And he can, just up to the line. That is Vettel in P4. That was really close there. And of course, Flubber in P1, which was a really good drive there from him. And Tudor in P2.
No surprise with Tudor being up there. He's
been super consistent. Always up there.
Very consistent this season.
But that is it. We might see Chef go for a fastest lap. Never mind, he's 2 seconds down on his personal best. So looks like fastest lap will go to Chef. He already has it.
He already has it.
Okay, so good to see there then. But we'll get these guys in, and the driver of the day still hasn't ended. So make sure you get your votes in, Flubber or TMT. I wonder if I can type in this chat now. Yeah. Alright, so we get Flubber.
Here we go. What a very eventful Japanese Grand Prix. Red flags, safety cars.
I'll end this poll in about 30 seconds. How do I end this? I don't know how. But got about 30 more seconds. Remember to get your votes in. If not, then I think we might just go with Flubber as driver. Oh, hang on. TMT's just got a vote. Give it about 15 seconds. It's pretty close though.
Very
3 to
close.
5 now with TMT. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And TMT is driver of the day, so we'll get him in.
I'll run down. In P1 we've got Flubber, followed by Two-Door Sprinter. P4 Vettel, P5 TMT, P6 Sick Party, P7 J-Man, P8 Drift, P9 Tyler, P10 Fish Lips, P11 Gangster, P12 Demio, P13 David, and P14 Mad Poo. My thing won't go down. Let's go.
Yep. So after Mad Poo, there was Chef with that 10-second and fastest lap.
Yep.
ADOS DNFing, Minmate and Bronco both DNFing as well. So super unfortunate there. Yeah. And we wait for these guys to join.
Yep, that's the one.
Alright. Reckon we might start the interviews off if you just want to go to the cars.
I'm already here.
Yeah, alright, we'll go to the V Cub. Sprinter, you there, mate?
Oh yeah, I'm there.
How you going, mate?
Pretty good. Pretty happy for the first full-time race as a driver.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty good race there. Obviously, you weren't, I wouldn't say happy about the red flag, but
Yeah, not very
give
happy.
us your insights about that and the safety cars and all that stuff.
Well, I went from P2 to P4, which is a bit unlucky, but I had a good restart, which put me P1. So, and then I just got unlucky with the race, with my box, with when I pit.
Yeah, well, it still looks like a really good race there. We saw Flubber go from the mediums to softs. Were you thinking about that as another strategy, or were you just well out of the thoughts for that one?
Yeah, I just went straight to. I just thought like the hard would make it to the end, and clearly the softs were the better tie for the end.
Yeah, well, looked like a pretty good race there, mate. And I'll pass you over to Thunderkiller.
I haven't really got anything else to add. How'd you feel being your first race?
Oh, is this me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. I don't really know. Like, I did okay. I could have done better, obviously. I think next time I'll think my strategy a bit better. And
Unfortunate no-show. So
yeah, good points on him. But yeah, good race, mate. Rest on the podium, and I'll pass you over to Thunder.
thanks,
Toodle,
mate.
my friend.
How are you, mate?
How are you? Are you good?
I'm good. Yes, very good. I'm
Congratulations.
just glad. Thank you.
How do you feel after how consecutive you've been lately and how well you perform? How do you feel like you went in that race?
Good. I don't think, like, with my strategy, I think I got the most out of it. Like, if there was maybe another 2 laps, I may have caught Flubber. But, yeah, go medium. I wanted to go medium soft, but we just made the call, went medium hard, and I think that was probably the right call. And, yeah, managed to stay ahead of Sprinter once I got out of the pits and tried to just keep him out of DRS. And yeah, when the guys said that Flubber was pitting and he came straight out of the pit, straight behind me, I was like, oh no.
Well,
I just let him go. There was no point in me trying to fight that. He was on soft, so it's just. It just would have hurt my race and hurt his race, so it's just no point.
Yeah, which is fair enough. I've got no other questions. Congratulations, Toodle. Good to see you on
Thanks,
the podium
mate.
again. Hopefully see you
Cheers,
more
mate.
more often.
Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Congrats on the podium, mate. And yeah, good luck next week.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
All right. Going to TMT now, driver of the day.
Can do. TMT,
TMT, mate, you there?
Yes, I am. Can I just genuinely ask, how did I get driver of the day going pole to P5?
Well, because you were at the back at the start of that first
Oh,
race.
yeah, I forgot about the first race. Whoops.
And then you went back. Yeah. And you went back to the front and then just kind of stayed there. Got the crazy undercut. But,
Yep.
Yes,
I had a very yo-yo race.
that first undercut, if we didn't have a red flag, you probably would have ran away with it.
I wouldn't say run away with it. I probably finish top 10. I would have had probably 4 or 5 lap older tyres than everyone else, and I didn't exactly have heaps of pace. I only got a setup as I went into quali, and I've just been flat out this week, so I didn't get a chance to practice, so I'm stoked with P5. Yeah, definitely wouldn't have run away with it.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, can't ask Will if he wants to have any questions for you. He's out now. His screen's blue screened for some reason. How do you feel like you went with your strategy?
I feel like I executed the strategy that I wanted to drive. It was all about just getting away cleanly at the start of the race and then just capitalizing when a safety car came out. I knew that I was going to have an advantage being at the front in terms of I'd be able to get into the pits when I wanted to. It was just a matter of what everyone else did. Fortunately enough, I only had like 3 others behind me opt for the pit. And then no other safety cars came out, but I probably made the wrong call going onto the mediums. I was hoping that the safety car would last an extra lap longer, maybe, or a VSC or something like that, just to try and drag the tyres out a little bit better. I lost it right. I lost P4 to Vettel at the end, which I think had I gone hards, I probably would have kept that position. Which, look, hindsight's 2020, but no, I'll take it. It was what I wanted to do strategy wise in both sessions. I had no damage in that first race, but opted to go for the early pit because I was just going to try and drive the hards out and just put in consistent laps to the end, which is exactly what I did in the second session on the mediums. So executed the strategy well, just didn't quite get the points I could have got.
Which is fair enough. You did a good effort, especially on that last lap between you and Vettel. That was quite the show.
Yeah. I was hoping to try and squeeze him just enough that he wouldn't be able to get by me, but I must have left a little bit too much room on the inside and then a little bit too much room on the outside of that last bit of the chicane, and he got just a slightly better run down the hill. So next time I might have to just put him in a wall or something like that and beat him.
Oh, don't do that. There's already some angry people about some other people, so we'll leave it as that. Well, congrats on the team.
I'm keeping my.
Congrats on the
I was
drive
going
of
to
the
say, I'm
day.
keeping my what? Thank you.
Yeah. That'll be it. I can't say ask Whiff because Whiff's not here.
All right. Thank you very much, Sprinter. Good job on podium in your first race.
Flubber, are you there?
Thanks.
Yep, yeah.
Congratulations. P1.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just trying to keep the first stint pretty chill, to be honest. Just look after the tyres, and yeah, I was always going to go to soft, to be honest. So I always had that in my mind. So I just wanted to keep those mediums pretty good. So I didn't want to battle too much in that first stint. But yeah, no, it was a good race.
So, like you just said, you were always going to try and use the softs. Was that your plan before the red flag the first time?
No, well, not before, but once we got the red flag, that was pretty much going to be the optimal strategy. I think softs at the end were pretty dominant, so couldn't go away from it. But in that first one, same thing, just looking after the mediums in the first stint. So once I got to the hards, could have been able to push a bit harder, but didn't happen that way, unfortunately. But still got the P1, which that's all that matters, really. So
Yeah, we saw on that just before when you pitted for your softs, you just come out behind the kick. Was that your plan, just to try and keep that gap so you weren't too far off the front runners?
Well, I was just kind of when he pitted, I was just kind of keeping track of the deltas, really, just making sure I wasn't losing too much time before I went to the softs. If I started losing probably a bit more time, then I might have pitted it a bit earlier and gone to hards, but ultimately got the mediums to last where I needed them to, and yeah, went on from there, really.
Easy as. Whiff. I've got no more questions, so I'll hand you over to Whiff.
Yeah, how's it going, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks.
Yeah, look, you say that your plan was for the softs before. I asked the same question to the guys before. I'll ask you as well. When that red flag came out, what were your thoughts about that?
Well, it didn't really change the race for me too much. Like, still ended up in P6 at the start of the second one, and yeah, I was just going to keep running the race until obviously the last stint. That's where the real race starts. So
Yeah, well, seemed to work. Kind of a strategy masterclass there. But,
yeah, I don't know why anyone else didn't do it. To be honest, I thought people were going to hold out for it, and I thought they might have pitted around that 12, 13 for the sauce, but yeah, it kind of caught me off guard. No one else did it, but
yeah, well, around Japan, the softs aren't too great, so maybe other people were thinking, don't even look at them. So, yeah, that strategy really worked in your favour. But yeah, congrats on another win, and yeah, best of luck for next week, which I believe is the Silverstone 100%.
Oh,
that'll be some fun.
Oh yeah, love commentating 100%. But
Yeah, they'll make it a bit longer. So
yeah, it's fun. One shot quali, always fun.
oh yeah, that's going to be fun then.
Yeah, congrats, mate.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, mate. I think we will wrap it up here, Thunder.
yep, that is everyone.
Yep.
What are your last thoughts with overall over this whole Japanese Grand Prix in Div 4?
Div 5, you mean?
Div 5, yeah.
Sure. I mean, it was pretty chaotic. From really start to finish, even in quali, there was a red flag. So, yeah, it's an exciting track to have action on, and yeah.
We go
What about
tomorrow.
yourself?
Yeah, good to watch. A lot more chaos than we were expecting. Well, that I was expecting anyway. But saying that, and then now expecting tomorrow with Div 6, who knows what can happen.
Yeah, got Div 6 tomorrow and Div 3 on Wednesday. And then do it all again next week at Silverstone with 100%. So be sure to catch us then. I believe that is it, unless you got any final words.
No, that's it. Bring on tomorrow.
Yeah. Catch us.